Every day, we're inching closer and closer to the 2023 NASCAR season and the Daytona 500. And these NASCAR teams are beginning to drop their new paint schemes for the upcoming season. Today, I have over 36 of them I'm going to be reviewing and going over. If you do not see your favorite driver in today's video, hit that subscribe button because as soon as your favorite driver drops, I will be making a video. First off, we got Kyle Busch in the number 8 car. This car is just unveiled last week. We got the Osco Chevrolet for RCR Racing. Obviously, I'm loving the new number font. The number font on this car is the most amazing part of it. It's not your typical RCR font. I feel like this is a car that's going to be on track for years to come, and I'm excited for Kyle going into next season. Jumping over to the NASCAR Xfinity side of things, we got Josh Berry driving for Junior Motorsports. This is his Tire Pros paint scheme. Black number on that thing. Looking great, looking sharp. Gonna be a matte paint scheme, looking amazing, as well as we got the Jarrett paint scheme. Similar colors on both of them machines, looking sharp, looking fast, looking ready for the new NASCAR season. Moving forward to Christopher Bell, who nearly got the championship last season and had a very impressive playoff run. He's back in that number 20 car, sponsored by Rheem. I don't know what it is with the side of this car, if they just don't have sponsorship or what the issue is, but it's looking very empty. I believe Rheem just decided to slap their logo beside the number 20, but I wish they would have probably stretched it out a little bit and made the door look a little bit more filled up. Other than that, no complaints on this car. I think it's looking cool. I still love seeing the number 20 font that they ran with Tony Stewart so long ago. Beautiful car. Moving on to our first Hendrick drop of the season. We got William Byron, Liberty University with the number 24. It does appear that they went with more blue down the side of the car, and also you can see the white now fades into a flame going a little higher behind the back window. It's always cool to see them change these things up. I feel like this is a beautiful paint scheme. It's gonna look great on track. Can't wait to see more cars drop for William Byron and Hendrick Motorsports. So far, I think this is one of the best drops of the video. Brett Moffitt will be making the move to the number 25 NASCAR Xfinity Series car for AM Racing. This is the car that they unveiled that he'll be running in the upcoming season. We can't forget about Eric Jones, who drives for Richard Petty. This is going to be the Northern Tools Chevy Camaro, man, and it's looking great. We got a little bit of Petty blue on the numbers still. We don't have too many images of this race car, but obviously it's going to have some gray and some yellow and some black on it. I believe this team's going to do big things. They got Jimmy Johnson coming in as owner-driver for a third race car part-time, as well as Noah Gragson will be driving the number 42. Now we got the Cottonelle number 47 Kroger car. Beautiful paint scheme. JTG always brings some great looking cars. This car will be driven by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. My only complaint is what is going on with the hood. I would imagine they're going to have more sponsorship on the hood, but that Kroger logo is so low, it's leaving the hood completely empty. I do think they're going to slap some more sponsorship on this car. Obviously, this is only an unveil that they have dropped. Moving on to Live Fast Motorsports, they're going to have Josh Bilicki back behind the wheel for the number 78 car. Ziegler will be returning as a sponsorship for that number 78. Can't believe they're already unveiling their paint schemes, man. I've always bragged on the paint schemes for Live Fast Motorsports because I see them as a budget team, but yet they still bring these beautiful looking race cars week after week. Moving on to championship runner-up Ross Chastain driving the Kubota paint scheme, the number 1, the black number 1. Also, we got some Halloween vibes on this car. It's looking great, man. I'm loving the orange and the black all around. This car is looking amazing. Can't wait to see it on the track. I think Ross has a lot of momentum going into this season, and he's going to be a championship contender. Take the rookie stripes off for Austin Cindric. He's going to be returning with Discount Tire, a very similar look, as well as Auto Trader back on track for that number 2 car. I've always bragged on the paint schemes for Stuart Haas Racing. We got another chrome can look for Busch Light and Kevin Harvick. A lot of details on this car, a lot of trees in the background. We got Busch on the side of the car. Beautiful paint scheme once again. Can't wait to see Stuart Haas drop more paint schemes moving forward. My personal favorite driver is Brad Keselowski. The only car we have for him so far is the MakersWanted.org paint scheme, red, white, and blue. He's going to be driving this one on the Chicago Street Course, a race that I'm very excited about. Let me know if you guys are excited about that one. I feel like it's going to be something new for NASCAR this season and one of the highlight races of the year. Back to Kyle Busch in that beautiful number 8 machine. We got the Cheddar's paint scheme. This one's looking so good, man. We got some delicious food on the side of the car. A lot of details going on for the roof here that I don't think I picked up on the last video, as well as a bit of a carbon look down the door. I can't wait to see this one on track, man. I still can't get over that number font because we rarely see RCR bring anything but their font on track. Obviously, they couldn't get the DEI 8, and I think it's time to mix it up a little bit. Another one for Josh Berry. We got the Lube Zone Truck Lube Center number 8 car. Man, it seems like all his cars are black and red. No matter what the sponsorship is, they are all black and red. Back to Storthouse Racing, and for Erica Marol, the only big change going into this season is the deck lid is going to be white. We got more white on the back of the car. Other than that, no big change. Eric dropped a video on YouTube, I believe, where he talked about his new paint scheme. He said that Smithfield and him wants a paint scheme that looks iconic. A paint scheme you can bring to the track and remove all the decals off of it and still know that it's a Smithfield car based off of the colors and the design. So it appears they're not really wanting to change anything. They want brand identity going into the track. Now for Denny Hamlin, we got a beautiful FedEx Express car, as well as a FedEx Office, FedEx Flight, and FedEx Ground. All these paint schemes are looking pretty identical other than the hood logo. Denny will be running these 4 paint schemes primarily throughout the entire season. Once again, I think they're aiming for brand identity. Ryan Blaney is a driver that continues getting more popular. This appears to be his Daytona 500 machine. The number 12 Duracell and Menards will be on that race car. I always loved the neon yellow cars that Paul Menard ran, and now that Ryan Blaney runs, I think they look beautiful on track. I feel like they are so colorful. They stand out from a mile away. It does appear that they raised the black up a little bit here down the door and down the side of the car. Other than that, no real big changes. I think the car is still looking great. Menards is still killing it with these paint schemes. Also, Ryan Blaney will be driving for Discount Tire in the new season, running a similar paint scheme to what he ran in the previous season. It does seem like Discount Tire is wanting to be more and more a part of Ryan Blaney's car. We can't forget about the Wabash paint scheme. Man, this one's colorful. I love the colors, man. Yellow and blue. I love how the blue is kind of faded down the door of the car. This Bush will be running a brand new Fastenal paint scheme. As well, he'll have a brand new number font. The 17 is much thicker. Now, he did run this paint scheme for the last couple races of the 2022 season, and this will be his primary car that will be on track for the 2023 season. As well as we got the Pala Casino Spa Resort paint scheme that he'll be running at Auto Club at California. This car is a matte paint scheme, chrome number on it. Looking great, man. The colors are beautiful for this car. I'm digging these cars so far. As well as we can't forget about the Fifth Third banking car. This car went barrel rolling at Charlotte last May. I hope they keep this car on the ground. Such a beautiful one to be tearing up, man. I love Chris Buescher. I hope to see him back in Victory Lane. Now, Martin Truex Jr. may possibly be on his final NASCAR Cup Series season. I hope he sticks around a bit longer. I love seeing Martin Truex on track. I feel like he's a big personality. This car is the Auto Owner's Insurance car. We got some blue on it, some white on it. Looking great, man. If this is going to be his final season, I'd like to see him do something special with Bass Pro Shops when they drop that paint scheme. We can't forget about the defending champion, Joey Logano. 2-time champion will be returning with similar colors on that Shell Pennzoil car. Looking great. I don't expect them to change that one anytime soon based on how long they ran the last paint scheme. Now, for the AAA insurance car, we got a new look for this one. The biggest thing about this car is looking clean, man. This car is looking so clean. It's white and blue. It just looks so clean. As well as we have the Auto Trader paint scheme for the number 22 driver. We got a giant A on the hood. Looking tight, man. I'm loving this car. We can't forget about good old Ty Gibbs, the NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. He'll be driving a matte black number 54 for Monster Energy. Very similar to what he ran in the NASCAR Xfinity Series the previous season. You're probably wondering, why isn't Ty running the 18? Well, the 18 car is kind of getting retired for the moment. I think he'll be back at some point, but the 18 car is going away for a little bit, and it will be turned into the number 54. I think they're primarily doing that so Ty doesn't have any pressure going into the Cup Series, and it's a brand new look, and nobody will be comparing his numbers to Kyle. I talked earlier about the beautiful Fast Motorsports cars. Here's another one for BJ McLeod. They're going to have an ECR partnership. This car is going to look great on track. Obviously, this one is unsponsored, but it is a beauty, man. I mean, mean, they need to give their guy a raise who's designing these paint schemes. He's doing such a great job. This car is looking so good. Back to the NASCAR Xfinity Series, we got Dale Earnhardt Jr. He'll be running 2 Xfinity Series races in the upcoming season. Them races have not been announced. I don't think they can get the Bass Pro Shops logo on this hood any bigger than what they have. And finally, last but not least, we got Riley Herbst driving the number 98 Monster Energy machine once again for Stuart Haas Racing. Can't wait to see this one in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I really like Riley. I'd like to see him in victory lane sometime soon. There's so many paint schemes that's going to be unveiled in the next video. Be sure you hit that subscribe button if you did not see your favorite driver, because I will keep you guys updated. I know the Chase Elliott paint scheme has not been unveiled yet. We still got a lot of great ones that's going to be unveiled early next year, and as soon as I get my hands on them, I'm gonna drop another video so you guys can stay tuned and stay updated. I'd like to thank my Patreon members who I go iRacing with every Thursday night for the DLBTV Racing League, as well as my Patreon VIP members. So special thanks to CHTV, Joshua Kane, Sanquez Gregory, and Timothy Stubblefield for supporting the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and a great New Year. I'll be back soon.